So I had been talking about for a while how flock camera technology was advancing because I see a lot of comments. I think it's just willful ignorance on different posts involving flock, and you'll have people who are like, "Oh, yeah, it's so good. It catches crime and like murderers or whatever it is that they're claiming that flock is good for. Oh, it can only take pictures of tags and this, that, and the other." And they don't realize that AI technology is advancing, and so is the software that Flock is offering to local police departments. So lately, I've been seeing a lot false arrests where police departments are falsely arresting people and putting them in jail without bond for like a long time for like major crimes because they are primarily relying on Flock's AI systems that they have. And there was one, James did an episode on, I think it was, or it might have been John Bryan, but a girl that was locked up for several weeks before they found out it was somebody else. But because AI had identified the car and this, that, and the other and got it all mixed up, it was a hit and run that killed like two people. And that's a serious thing to be falsely accused of, right? Especially put in bond or put in jail with no bond. And all the time you had just been somewhere else minding your business. And then there was another guy I saw, and I'm gonna show you the video because I recorded it, but um he was falsely arrested because I think they said AI identified him with like 85% accuracy for like carjacking or something in Florida. And he hadn't even never been to Florida, but he was put in jail for months without a bond, months before he was able to get an attorney and show them his paycheck stubs, showing that he was not there. He was actually at work at the time of the crime, right? It's crazy. So I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Okay. All right. So here it is. And let's watch it together because this is crazy. AI, imagine you're just sitting at home or you're at work and you've never even been to a state, and all of a sudden you're in jail for like months because of AI. If that's not a problem,
And I sat in there for over 50 days in the most worst jail ever.
Jaleel Richardson is back home in Charlotte after spending months in jail, most of it in Florida, for a crime he did not commit.
Very traumatizing and unbelievable. I lost everything.
According to court documents, a man in Jacksonville, Florida, contacted law enforcement after he tried to register his new car and found out it was stolen. That alleged purchase happened on April 2nd of 2025. Surveillance video from the parking lot he bought it in was recovered by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Court documents say the man who bought the vehicle also told a deputy the suspect gave him this fake Georgia ID. That deputy then used AI to try and match a suspect to those pieces of evidence. AI matched that suspect to Richardson with 85% accuracy.
There was no proper investigation done to even reach out to me or to see if I was even in Florida.
The man who
Right,
called the
that's
sheriff's office
crazy.
also picked Richardson out of a lineup. An arrest warrant was issued. Richardson was picked up from his home. He says he was held in the Mecklenburg County Jail for a month and then extradited to Florida, where he was held for almost another 2 months. Prosecutors dropped the case last week after Richardson's attorney showed timesheets proving he was at work 400 miles away when the stolen car was sold. Richardson says he has never even been to Florida, and his attorney tried to present that evidence for months.
I want to say racial profiling because the guy said it was a guy with dreads and a big nose.
That alleged profiling and AI inaccuracy cost Richardson big time. He lost his job and his home while he was in jail. He also says he lost custody of 2 of his children.
I'm not sure how I'm going to bounce back from this one. You know, it's a lot. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
Richardson says he's still struggling to find a job because you can still find his mugshot if you look him up online. Those charges did end up being dropped. It was almost a full year after the investigation into that stolen car started, and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office did respond to our request for comment. Here it is on your screen. They said, in part, facial recognition technology is used as one tool among many available to investigators. In this case, it was one tool, but certainly not the only tool which lent to the probable cause determination that Mr. Richardson was the perpetrator of these crimes. Reporting in North Charlotte, I'm Eli Brand, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
the audacity. You know what it is? You know what it is for me? It is the lack of accountability that these departments It's like dating a narcissist when dealing with these police departments, because it does not matter if it's in black and white, on tape, recorded, whatever, proof is in the pudding that they fucked up, and their ego is so big. They can have no accountability. They can't apologize. And you understand, like, you can be sued even if you don't have accountability. So you might as well try to do the right thing and have a little bit of accountability so that everybody in the nation's not looking at you like, what a piece of shit. Because for you to understand that you messed up enough to where you drop the charges, right? And then you issue a statement, kind of indicate like you weren't wrong. It's disgusting. You ruined this entire man's life because your officers and officers in general who, specialize and or use these flock and AI systems are getting lazy. They're not doing their actual job anymore. They're not investigating. They're relying on cameras. And 99.9% of the time, they're getting it fucking wrong. Okay. If you're not misidentifying, like it doesn't matter like if you get a tag to something or a picture of something, like if you can't identify the driver of that vehicle, like how do you sleep at night? Because there's a good chance that you got the wrong person. I don't know. Really bothered by it. And like I said, this is becoming like I've noticed like several news stories now where people are being wrongfully arrested and put in jail on significant crimes. So no bonds for an extended period of time because of stuff like this. So I don't know. I wanted to share that. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, we gotta do something about these spot cameras, especially we didn't vote for them, we didn't want them, and we damn sure didn't agree to pay for them. So